chat. Do the thing. Keep spamming it. Keep spamming it. Go, go, go. When Haxer comes back, I promise he'll appreciate this.
Oh boy. I'm kind of curious now.
It's because I asked him. It was amazing because I was watching his stream one day, and he literally said, "Well, now we're going for the."
Yo, a snake grab, let's go.
There we go. You can explain it. I'll let you guys do your thing. So.
Yeah, the very technical strat that is just called the snake grab.
Yeah, I was in his chat and I asked him like a legit question. I was like, "Is it called snake grab because you grab a snake?" He's like, "Yes." I'm like, "Okay." The lore match, man.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna just make up names for for some of the shit. I'm literally just gonna be like, "Yeah, that's the peanut roll."
Oh my god.
Well, good luck, you guys. I'll let you do your thing.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So I'll let you guys do like an intro, and then I'll be sitting on the title screen, and then I'll just like reset into the run.
Yep, sounds good.
Okay, so yeah. Good evening, fellow gamers, friends, Mario enjoyers. I hope everyone's. I'm sorry, I had to. But, yeah.
Mario.
I hope everyone's been enjoying the NESDay marathon organized by Junkyard Dave and Kat. I know I certainly have, and I know you, and I hope that you all are having a great weekend overall. So tonight we're going to be closing out with the event with Super Mario Brothers Trilogy, which will be ran, of course, by the one and only Stewie Cartman.
What's up?
So as the name implies, Stewie will be running SMB1, SMB2 USA, and SMB3 back to back to back. And for anyone who may not know, there actually is a leaderboard for such a category, which can be found on SRC under the umbrella of multiple classic Mario games. So Stewie is not only a moderator for this, but he's also the current world record holder for the Warpless subcategory, which we'll be seeing. As a matter of fact, he just improved the world record by just a couple seconds the other day, and I'm sure he'll be happy to tell you more about that. But yeah, with that, I am Teaks88.
I'm also going to point out that just before the last run ended, I would have improved my record again if I didn't get bad RNG in SMB3.
Yeah.
That's just standard. That's, Yep.
Yeah.
Mario 3.
Yeah, world record improvement with 3 hands and an extra bro. Gotta love it. Gotta love it.
It's amazing. All right.
Yeah, with that being said, I'm Teaks88, and joining me in the commentary booth today is the man, the myth, the Giga Chad, the Haxer. What's up, man? It's been a minute.
Hey, yeah. Glad to be here. Glad to get to participate in this and watch this run in particular.
You guys ready?
In particular, yeah.
All right, let me get started.
The main challenge of this run is just being able to adapt from game to game, because these games are very different. So it's really impressive what Stewie's able to do with these games. Especially in this category being so long.
So, a couple things I'm going to point out about my current record that I just got a couple nights ago. If I had gotten one less hand in SMB3, that would have been a 135. If I did not screw up 8-1, that would have been a 135. If I got one less bro in SMB3, 135. If I got no hands, that would have been a 51 and a 134. I would have skipped a whole minute barrier completely.
Classic. Alright, so Stewie looks like, he's going to use that shell to just kind of...
I was worried about that Goomba.
Yeah, that Goomba can be a little strange when you do the shell kick like that, right? Sometimes it's there a little earlier than you expect, so very nice from Stu there. Looks like he's going to go for the 1-3 and 1-4 power-up grabs.
Small fire.
Oh, you're doing small fire.
Yeah, I don't know a lot of the levels with big fire. I mean, I can, but small fire is definitely much easier.
Yeah, so he's going to be doing a little bit of extra glitching for us here. Very cool. I like small fire. So Yeah, gonna grab this mushroom here, which he's gonna use to set up the small fire in the Bowser fight at the end of the next stage. So
Might have to slow down here because I think I'm gonna get a 6.
there you go, very good.
Good catch.
Yeah, that was really nice. So ideally, he also wants to grab the top of these flagpoles. It is actually faster to grab the top. You'll see if you notice very closely, Mario will fall when he goes to the right side a little further to the right, which will save time in some levels. Not all of them, but some of them. So that is why he's grabbing the top versus the bottom, by the way.
Come on.
So yeah, he's gonna take damage and grab the axe at the same time here.
Or not.
Or not.
The Bowser going forward completely threw me off because I had to wait even longer.
So ideally, he wanted to grab the axe and take damage at the same time, which sets up the small fire. So unfortunately, he's going to have to wait to set it up again until the end of the next Dash 4 level, which is totally fine.
Yeah, I might give it one more try in 2-4, and then if I don't get it, then I'll just play the game normally.
Yeah, there's no harm in like going for it one more time. Just gotta do it for the homies. Plus, I love watching Small Fire. Get the advantage of a shorter hitbox with also the convenience of just being able to snipe at everything.
I knew it. I knew it.
So yeah,
I didn't have enough time to slow down.
Yeah, he doesn't want to end on a 6, a 3, or a 1, or he's going to get fireworks. So unfortunately, there he's going to get 3 because he did end on a 3. So that's one of the small, little annoying things as well you have to pay attention to throughout the run. Normally that would never happen to him because he would have been in a totally different situation there with his power-ups. So.
Yep. I'll try and show off the hitbox from. Yep. No.
Oh. Yeah. The 2-2 and 7-2 levels are notorious. These enemies, these water enemies, are entirely RNG based on what frame rule you're on, and yeah, they're just the patterns that you get are so different that unless you're here on a particular frame rule that normally get here with that you're comfortable with, you know, things like that will happen.
I feel like the
Yeah, I would say
2-4
that 7-2 is also like the biggest offender when it comes to enemy patterns because more often than less you have a blooper that'll chase you as you're making your way to the exit pipe.
Yep.
7-2.
Yep. The blooper that blocks the pipe at the end. You hate
And
to see
he
it.
just hovers right over you. I'm gonna go for the 2-4 power up because I don't trust these cheaps.
Yeah,
Yeah.
understandable.
This level's a little scary if you slow down, because as you can see, these cheeps are just kind of jumping all the time. And it gets a little harder once you slow down. For most frame rules, they're pretty kind, especially since he's small. He just can do small jumps to, you know, take out cheeps if he gets a particularly bad pattern. I'm gonna get his mushroom here.
I was kind of expecting a bad fire bar here.
Yeah, I'm just gonna be quiet.
Whatever. So I didn't go for the duck jump there because I was expecting to miss my down input. So I'll just play the rest of the run normally now. No point in trying to set it up again because it just loses a bit of time from here on out.
Yeah, every failed attempt is, you know, losing additional time, so.
Ooh, nice moon boots.
Yeah, the mid-air jump, very good.
I might get hit.
Nice. Nope. Nice. Very good. He's gonna have to slow down at the end of this stage because there's this really annoying Koopa there. And yeah, you can see he did that turn back to avoid it. So yeah, it's a really nice stage, actually.
So a couple of the levels that are going to be annoying since I'm more used to small fire versus big are 6-3, 6-4, probably 5-2, I would think.
5-4 probably, yeah. Ooh.
That. How did that? Okay. I'm actually
I'm
really
guessing you meant
confused
the
why
duck
that
there.
killed me. Alright, whatever.
I can confirm that hole is still very effective there.
Fortunately, since I don't have fire, I can't show off the thank you Goofy strat. Oh my god, I'm just stair bossing now.
Yeah,
for
if you
anyone who may not know, the Thank You Goofy strat was established by Goofy Chocobo a couple years ago. So we learned that if you do a double snipe on 2 of the Koopas that come up, you'll be able to despawn some Goombas that end up like right by the stairs. So that makes doing the climb towards the flagpole a little bit more easy.
I have the fire flower, thank you. It's funny how I just go from a world record pace run to this now.
classic. But you know, you get a nice 3-3 stage there, just a very casual stroll through 3-3.
This is gonna be the run that gets no hands. Watch.
Yeah, and you'll have to go for some safe strats here. This is one of the Dash 4 levels that, again, you don't really know what these things are going to do unless you're on a particular frame rule. So there are some safe strats you can do to basically get the same patterns from everything every time. But yeah, very nicely done.
Alright, if I die in this level, just clown me all you guys want, I don't care.
Yeah, this is I'm gonna be honest, if you're not going for flagpole glitch, this is the easiest level in the entire run. There's just not a whole lot that can hit you. These Lakitus in Mario 1, unfortunately, are not very effective if you just hold right.
Also, shout out to the correct coin count.
That's important. Now the question is, are we going lower or upper route, Stu?
Bottom route.
Oh,
Amen,
bottom route
brother.
chads. Yeah, let's go. See, I used to be an upper route connoisseur,
Same.
but I lost way too many runs, and bottom route's just better.
Yeah, plus it's just a lot of fun just to snipe out everything and just do a little bit of extra jumping and platforming.
Absolutely.
Breaks up the monotony.
So yeah, in that stage you can technically go up top, and it's not any slower, but it does look a lot less cool than what we just witnessed. So
I think that maybe there is like a 1 or 2 frame difference, but ultimately they still do end up landing on the same frame rule.
yeah, you're right. Technically, the upper route's a little slower.
Actually.
Using some frames. Are we getting sky boots? Not getting sky boots. All right,
Nah.
so
I
if there's
slow
a
down a
particular,
little bit at the beginning.
yeah, that makes sense because yeah, there's a lot of enemies there. You can, if you jump from that last platform on a particular jump.
Hello?
Oh, the classic, dude. 4-4 is one of the few stages where this can happen too. Yeah, the stairs there are a little
this-
trolly in this stage.
This is even worse now because there's no power-ups in 5-1.
Oh yeah, and you're gonna start encountering some Hammer Bros along the way.
If Bowser goes forward, then this would be nice. Alright, whatever.
That works.
Hey, you made it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, normally he would really want fire here because there's a lot of things that kind of get in your way in this stage. You can do it without fire, but yeah, it's some pretty tricky platforming. So he's just gonna grab the star here, allow him to run through some things all the way to the end here. Very
Alright, a
good
1, that's
choice.
fine.
And yeah, actually, getting 1 firework doesn't matter either because it's faster than waiting for the time change. So. And it's a kind bullet bill there.
Yeah, I was worried about that.
Yep, so was I. Oh!
That's why you get the power-up.
Yep.
I
Ooh.
cannot
Nice
believe I
reference.
survived that. I was
Yeah,
practically
you're
inside the
moving
hammer
out, so-
there.
Yeah, I don't think that bro can kill you as long as you're moving downward on it, thankfully. You get there as fast as you did, but I could be wrong.
Alright, 5-3, pretty much everybody's favorite level in SMB1. No one ever lost a run to the bullet bills here.
Yeah, they're always really fair too. It's just known as the most fair stage in all of Mario
right there.
speedrunning. Yeah, so believe it or not, he had to stomp that Goomba that he stomped, otherwise one of the platforms wouldn't have spawned. Because, yeah, Nintendo really extensively tested this video game before releasing it.
So one of my former records actually had a really bad bullet bill spawn, and I despawned the platform, but I got a really lucky bullet bill bounce and I made it.
Very nice fire kill.
It was like one of those things that like I should not be alive.
Yeah, the 5-4 stages completed is one of the most notorious in the run too. Just as you can see, there's a lot of fire going on that stage. You got to do some duck jumps, so really nice that he was able to make it out of there unscathed. And then we get to see our friend Lakitu here again in 6-1 being very effective with his job. Once again.
His shots are on point.
So yeah, 6-2 is probably my favorite level in the whole run.
Oh yeah, this is the best level for sure.
It's really, really satisfying just to snipe out all those piranhas and, you know, just the platforming you gotta do on those bikes.
Trickiest part right at the end here. Gotta have to do a turn back to avoid it and avoid the fireworks. Beautiful.
Very clean.
I'm just looking at my splits right now, and I just instinctively know this is gonna be the run where I get no hands, and then I'll have like the freest SMB1 to run against.
See, unfortunately for Stu, this stage can be a bit of a nightmare depending on what these bullet bills do, but they were pretty nice there actually.
Yeah, I'm not used to that. Alright.
Yeah, I think 6-4 is really interesting because, like, depending on what frame you land on, sometimes you can be really aggressive in this first part and then just be able to sneak underneath that one firebar before the hallway starts.
So I kind of want Bowser to go forward here. That is not forward.
It's certainly something.
Yeah, he really didn't want to take damage there because he will be able to pick up a Fire Flower in 7-1, but this will be really his last good opportunity in the run to do so.
I'm not gonna be able to get this one.
Yeah,
I need the hammer bros to be nice here. That is not being nice.
Oh no. Alright, and you just have a bullet bill on the screen, very good.
Okay.
Alright, this one he can get. Nope.
Nope.
See what you did there?
Way too slow. Not even close.
Best bullet bill glitch attempt. And yeah, you'll see once he enters this stage why it was really important for him to get fire there. This is basically a rehash of 2-2, but this time, it's Blooper Sanity! Yeah, the
I should have got hit there.
Oh no. The hitbox on the fish, believe it or not, is like a really tiny square. So
Really?
yeah. yeah, all of these enemies have a really tiny hitbox, so pay no attention to the fact that he was inside the fish, and then he did get the troll blooper here at the end that we warned
I knew I was
everybody
gonna-
about as well.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you could blame that blooper on me, since I had to mention it in 2-2.
Well, I mean, it would have happened regardless.
yeah, normally you want to play that stage without killing a bunch of enemies, because for some reason killing enemies tends to make that thing spawn. I don't know why.
Yeah, you can get a lot of trolley spawns if you just kill everything.
But yeah, as you can see, fire really paying off here nicely in this stage as well.
Holy moly.
Yeah, I knew my luck ran out. Okay, this sucks now. Because now I can't get anything until 8-2.
Yep.
This is basically an any % run now.
Yeah, thankfully there's a nice star in 8-1, so
Yeah, I'm gonna go
it's not
for
gonna
that.
be too bad. Yeah, yeah. 8-2 is the level that you kind of worry about, actually, so...
Alright, now I definitely want Bowser to go forward here.
Sure.
Of course not.
And now's the point in the game where Nintendo jam-packed all the difficulty.
Yep.
So, some main changes here in World 8. Normally when you take a death in the first 7 worlds of the game, if you've reached the halfway point in the stage, it'll send you back there. But in World 8, that's not the case. It'll send you back to the beginning every single time. So,
Gotta love no checkpoints.
yep. And then on top of that, you'll notice these stages are just much longer and more jam-packed with enemies. And in particular, in 8-3, really nasty ones. So,
I knew I was getting a 6 if I didn't slow down.
yeah, very nice there. Good backup, getting the star makes that most of that stage pretty safe.
Yeah, I'd say 8-2 has always been like kryptonite for me in runs, just because I get debated by those Koopas right at the end with those stairs.
Yeah,
Stomp one and then just go right in the pit.
Yep.
it's hard to wait too because you got the launcher there that shoots, and yeah, it's just those guys. Yeah.
And yeah, because he doesn't have Fire Flower, he can't do the BBBBB strat.
I gotta be careful here because I'm down to my last life.
Very good. Very good.
Yeah, we're just gonna wait.
Yep. Perfect. And you
So
have the power up for the next stage, which is very important.
I need these Hammer Bros to behave here. Otherwise, we can be in quite a bit of trouble. You know what? Got rid of them, so why not?
Oh, very nice. Yeah, that's a good choice. It'll allow you safe passage at the very least to the next stage. So
What is it with getting a 6? Come on. Jesus.
it's just the way the game works out. Anytime you make a mistake or like have to do a backup, it seems like the fireworks always line up perfect. Yeah, 8-4 is one of the most technical stages in the run. We have a nice wall jump here in this room, which you should be going for here. Gets it, very nice, into the pipe. And then this room, he's going to do a bit of a wrong warp here, so it's meant to go in the pipe. That's over. Yep. And so, basically, he scrolls the screen far enough that it changes which zone is loaded by the pipe.
Thanks, rock water for the win.
Yep. Nice bumps. Very good. But he's made it here with fire, which is the key. So no matter what happens, we're getting a completion, and that's the important thing. So.
Out of here.
Yep. And now we move on to Mario 2, which is way different from the other games. So, unlike Mario 3 and 1, which it's really important, as you saw in that first run, to get your power-up, maintain your power-up, you don't get that in this game. No, it's a pure platformer here. And the other thing is, it makes you run left a lot. There's a lot of, like, small little movement involved in this game that you don't really see as much of in the other games in each stage. So, yeah, it's a much more unique run, and there's a lot of glitches like that one. You know, he just casually wrong warps to the end of the stage. Very nicely done.
I had a
You
feeling
got there
I was
for the
gonna
first
get
egg.
that.
Yeah, very good.
First, my SMB1 was not that great, and then, of course, I just saved 20 seconds over my world record. Oh well.
Alright, and so yeah, he's picking Luigi here, Luigi strats, so unless you go for an earlier egg cycle with Toad, or go for the veggie glitch, Luigi is the fastest character here by just about a second. Yeah, there are some faster methods with Toad, but they're a little more complicated and trickier to pull off here, so he's going to use this key to get a quick kill on the Birdo there.
And I had to pause when doing that super jump and let go of B, because if I was still holding B when doing the super jump, I would have thrown the key.
Oh, right. Yeah, and we're back on Toad again. As you'll see for most of this run, Toad's really the star, and the reason is, when Toad holds an enemy, Toad runs faster. So, that's as simple as it is. Toad's fast. Everybody else isn't. So, hooray Toad. And as we saw in 1-1, we're going to get to see another wrong warp here. And 1-3, very nice. Very important pickup there for Stu.
Might as well just call this Super Toad Rose 2.
Hey, Luigi takes out the trash, though. Yeah.
Fair enough.
So yeah, Stu wanting a particular Mauser there, I think that's what he was doing. Kinda wanted to bait you with some of those bombs. Very nice World 1. That, honestly, World 1 is, I think, one of the scarier worlds in this run, so...
It is.
Yeah, doing the floor clips can be really reset heavy on a bad day.
It's even worse than the All-Stars version of this game, because they gave you even less frames to work with for the clips. Or at least it feels like it.
He actually wanted to slow down there before entering the door, so he can get this Shy Guy, the second one on the screen, the one that's on top of the screen at that moment, to start moving left versus right. So, small little tech there he's trying to take advantage of. And we're going to get a star here that didn't look great, but he's going to go for a quick kill. Really nice ladder there from Stu. He's going to get a quick kill here on the Birdo with the star.
I bonked that one stair.
Yeah, dang.
The ladder fall was fine. I mean, it could have been a little bit faster, but...
Yeah. You can get an insta-kill on the Birdo with the star, and that's what he went for there. Now, one of the harder levels of the run, I think. There's a lot of really tight platforming in this one, and we're gonna see a snake grab. You know, one of the snake grab strats, for sure, that exists in this game. But yeah, he's gonna grab this snake, allow him to run fast, he's gonna chuck it, go down this ladder quickly, and make it to the digging section once again. So yeah, you can see he's got to be really quick with his digging here to avoid these shy guys. Because if they start to get in your way, things get really tricky really fast.
Yeah, they can snowball really quickly, like if your rhythm from your digging gets off.
So, they can't hear me. We have a pretty funky aesthetic. Do you want me to maybe take your stream, even though it would be out of sync? Because it looks like Atari.
Oh god.
Yeah, it's not going away. It came back, and then it didn't go away, and now it looks kind of silly, so...
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, I'll do that. I'll crop in your stream, because that seems to be not having this problem, and then whatever. The commentary will be a little out of sync, but I'll try to fix it that way.
Right, thank you.
So, trying to make the jump up the ladder there, he was really dedicated to that one. So, yeah, unfortunately, he really doesn't know what he's going to get from the Bezos here, because he probably didn't...
Right?
Oh, okay, they're just... Yeah, nothing. Alright, fair enough. Less RNG, I guess. Yeah, so here we get another digging section. It's the theme of World 2. All digging all the time. But yeah, he's trying to get to a key at the bottom of this section. He's going to take to the top there, and then make his way to Tricline for the first time. He does grab that star there for a little bit of safety. As you can see, jumping up to that key can be a little tight, that spark there. Does he get the wrong warp through the door? Doesn't quite get there.
I didn't get there far enough.
Yeah, it's just like a half-second time save. It basically spawns you slightly further into this room.
There is a fun little glitch there where if you're small and you do the wrong warp and then you get hit by the tweeter and die, you actually don't regain control of your character upon like respawning. You actually just completely lose control of your character and you game over. Like there's nothing you can do.
Yeah, so a fun little mechanic with the enemies in this game, when they quote die, they still have a hitbox. So it's hard to understand what just happened there, but essentially that enemy that he hit the Triglide with just kept bouncing on it because its hitbox stayed.
Whereas I get that vine jump and I don't get the 2-3-1.
Yeah. Yeah, this is the vertical section of this stage is deceptively difficult. It's really easy to take damage, kind of like you did here. Yeah, you probably just gonna wait out the Birdo here, just to ensure you know he doesn't take any eggs to the face.
Yeah. Alright, do either of you dare me to go for a certain trick in 3-3?
Yeah.
That
No.
trick.
Maxer knows what I'm talking
It
about.
certainly has my endorsement. I love seeing it as it goes down.
Are you willing to just have your run instantly end? Is that's the question you must ask yourself.
I mean, if I miss it, I'll just warp to World 4. I'm already 2 minutes behind.
Alright, so got here pretty quick. Should hopefully get a decent pattern here. He's gonna go for a quicker kill.
I was too fast.
Yeah, threw it a little quick there, which is fine. Just go for the old-fashioned kill there, the mushroom block. So you can kind of, if you're able to hit the mushroom block when the Birdo shoots the egg, you can kind of continuously juggle the mushroom block and get a really fast kill. So that's what he's trying to do there.
Alright, anyone in chat dare me to go for a trick in this level? 1 for yes, 2 for no.
Yeah, so there's a wrong warp in this stage that saves a lot of time. And it's not particularly difficult,
Let me know the
but
results.
it's not easy. But the issue is, if he doesn't perfectly executed, he is gonna soft lock. So big risk, big reward.
What's the results in Dave's chat?
There's a lot of ones.
Okay. I got a 1 in my chat too, so...
1, 4, 1, 1, 1.
Oh, nice. You despawned the dude there. I hate that, man.
Same.
The old sniff it. So yeah, he's gonna be grabbing a bunch of these cherries on the way up. It's intentional because he's going to spawn a star when he comes back through this door right here. And he has to enter this door to change the pin for the wrong warp. Otherwise, it'll actually send him back to the previous level.
Yep.
So he's got one more chair to grab here. Stars spawn. So yeah, he's gonna try to wrong warp and get a quick kill on the Mauser. And he's not gonna get the quick kill, but he's gonna try to still wrong warp, I think. Oh.
Okay. As long as I stay at
Alright.
the door, I think I'm...
Yeah. So it's gonna change your pin. You'll have to
Why
go
am I
back through
re-entering the door? I'm not even pressing up.
I think your pin changed though, because you went through the door, so it's gonna actually... Oh, what the heck?
We're good.
Okay. Huh. That's weird. So as long as you've already entered the top door, then all that worked.
Not gonna lie, I was kinda expecting to go back to 3-2.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking was gonna happen, so I'm glad you didn't. But that was a really nice Mauser kill, actually. That Mauser is deceptively hard. Especially since he was small there, it's kind of hard to get up high enough to drop the bombs off on that platform. Alright, so... Again, like Mario 1, this is probably the easiest level in the run. 4-1. Basically, you're just holding right the entire time until you get to this rocket, and then you're doing the same thing here.
There is a little glitch that saves about a second, if you have a second controller plugged in, where if you pause, and then on the second controller hold up, B, and A, it will just shoot the rocket straight up, like, even faster than normal. But I think you need to wait for the rocket to be fully spawned before you do the glitch.
Yeah, that one actually has a cool name. It's called the Zombie Rocket.
That's what it
Because
is.
you don't have any health left, so it looks like you're dead, but you're still alive somehow. Thus the zombie. I think they wanted to have a kill code to ensure you don't soft lock.
Yeah.
Although it doesn't really help you in 3-3 wrong warp, but, you know, they didn't intend for the wrong warp to be a thing.
The only place where the kill code's probably useful is 4-3 if you soft lock on the Fry Guy fight. Yeah, thanks, Paco. Alright, be slow.
Oh. Yeah, very nice.
Yeah, nice reaction there.
Yeah, this is a really cool strat. Allows you to fast kill this Birdo. And make your way on the 4-3. I guess we're not going to see any Omega Shenron, huh?
I haven't learned it. I didn't press up either.
Alright, so he meant to wait to press up. Alright, he's gonna have to wait for the second egg now. Because yeah, the Birdo, if you enter that door quickly, its pattern starts by having it move backwards before the egg. So there is like a musical cue for the timing of when to enter the door.
And it's funny because when I first watched the test of this, I didn't know why they were just waiting around. I'm like, what is he doing?
Yeah, so we're not gonna get to see the Omega Shenron here. A little bit of a Dies of Cringe moment, but I forgive you. Still a really nice kill there.
Yeah, really nice Fry Guy.
Shout out to Rupert for that strat. So there is a fast kill for this bird I'm going to try and go for. But if I slow down too much at any point, then it's instantly dead.
Yep. Everything's looking pretty good so far, so. Well, he's not instantly dead, he just won't be able to get
But
the
yeah,
kill, I
the
guess.
strat's dead, yeah. No.
Yeah, unfortunately didn't grab the mushroom block right away there, but nice backup there. Yeah, what he was trying to do is you can throw the mushroom block while you're inside the platform the Birdo spawns on, and then you can kind of bounce it off your head to get a really fast kill.
I was gonna say, if I can't get vine jumps with Luigi, then we really have a problem.
Yeah, so this one's based on, you know, preference really, I mean, and just more than that, you know, it's really just the top level runs that have Toad in this stage, because Toad would technically be quicker and have a nicer boss kill, but the vine jumps that he's doing here have a larger frame window when executed with Luigi versus Toad. I believe it's 8 frames versus 3. So
8 for Luigi, and I think 3 for everyone else.
So most people opt for Luigi on that stage outside of the very top runs. You could also do Mario, I guess, as well.
Yeah, I've messed with Mario on this level quite a bit. Classic.
Yeah. Getting a nice 12.5% there. Never seen that before. Oh!
A little too
this is
aggressive there.
Yep, a notoriously terrible Birdo fight.
I hate this.
For Luigi, so...
Oh my god.
Oh, somehow didn't. Okay.
Can you? Thank you.
I've never seen so many fireballs.
I
from
haven't
this
either.
Birdo.
This is terrible.
Very good, very good.
I'm just sitting here holding my breath throughout the whole fight. I'm
Just
afraid
sitting
to
here
say
rolling my
anything.
eyes with all those fires I got.
Yeah, most people complain about that Birdo for sure, and part of the reason for Toad on it is because you can, you know, the kill is just much easier on top of it being faster. But it's much harder to get there fast. So yeah, this is another, I would say, pretty notorious stage in the run. It can be a little strange, just with how it works.
That,
I don't know.
I don't know how that didn't work.
Okay.
Alright, that should have worked. The bomb was close enough.
Alright. Everything's fine. It's all good.
It's alright.
Alright. So yeah, gonna do a nice slide strat here. Oh, nice backup. Beautiful. You can tell he's made that mistake a few times.
Yeah, just a few.
Yeah, so now he's in this vertical climb section with the panzers there, having to dodge some fireballs while climbing. It's great. Everyone's having a good time. Now we're gonna get to see a really fast carpet. So we didn't get to see it in 1-2, but we get to see it here. So for some reason, when you spawn the second carpet, you go at zooming speed. And, oh, gets the quick kill on the Birdo as well. Very good. And now we're going to see the Crabio kill. Gets a really, really nice rock there, and gets the fast Crabio as well. Beautiful.
Shout out to Cool Kid for finding that strat completely by accident.
Alright, now we're on to 6-1, home of the snake grab, which he did not go for, but he grabbed a different snake, so he got a different snake grab.
Nice eat
So,
and jump.
this is like the snake grab junior.
Yeah, I've tried going for like that first one, but I don't fully understand how it works.
You see, you have to sweat a certain amount in order to get it. It's a very important part of that strat. It's just make sure you're entirely drenched in sweat before going for it.
Yeah.
we're gonna get to the Birdo here in 6-1, which is pretty notorious. This is one of them that only shoots fireballs, and it always seems to be hit with them. At least one.
Yep. Alright, if Ethan or Kurt are watching, shield your eyes.
Oh. Oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh. Uh-oh. Alright,
Okay, we're good.
yeah, this is a really cool platforming stage. As I said, Luigi, I consider him the trash man, and he's taking out some of the trash here with this stage.
Nice throw.
The nice thing is when Luigi grabs blocks, he gets a lot of iframes, so you can see Stewie use that to his advantage there to dodge that last fireball.
I actually didn't know if I had enough iframes there. I thought I was too fast.
Nah, you get a ton with Luigi. I don't know how many it is, but it seems pretty free. And we're gonna see one of the cool tricks of this run, the potion jump. So Mario 2 doesn't have shell jumps, but is the only game with an actual shell jump as a strat in the run.
Incredible how that works.
Yep.
I disagree, game.
Oh, going for a fast kill on them?
I was way too aggressive.
Oh no.
I was way too fast. Oh well. What?
Risk it for the biscuit. Oh, here we go. Yep. Got the juggle kill there, the fast kill on the Birdo, very nice. And the worst enemy, or the worst boss fight in the game right here, the Tricline fight. It's really fair just giving it the high ground and allowing it to shoot a billion fireballs at you.
If I wasn't down to my last life, I would have gone for a faster damage boost strat.
Yeah,
it's
fair.
not worth it.
You could take an intentional death here if you wanted. Just game over.
Nah.
Alright, it's going for it. Get a little bit of tight platforming here at the beginning of the stage with Luigi, which is... Alright, we're good.
Yeah, I did those stops just to make sure I don't get a dropped input.
Yeah, one of the unfortunate things that happens when you slow down is sometimes the second sniff it despawns, but thankfully it spawned there. And now we're
Pretty sure I've lost a few sub-9s to that sniff it despawning.
Yep, the classic. Now we've got some ladder manipulation here going on. Oh.
Okay, now I gotta be careful.
I gotta be a little careful on the Birdo here, but thankfully you can use his iframes to his advantage. So.
Got a little molasses on the ladders there.
Very nice. And for the final level, as makes sense, we're getting Toad, because Toad has been the star of the show. Wanted to be a little careful there through those ninja, because he doesn't want to take damage here at all. Because he's gonna use his size to his advantage against Mike Hawk. And you'll know who I'm talking about when we get there. There's a hawk at the end of the stage. You know that his name is Mike, and he's a hawk.
Nope.
Oh god. Oh god. Okay. This is fine. Yeah. Okay, we're good.
Everything is alright. I don't know how that double hit didn't work.
Yeah, I think what happened is your first hit didn't hit him until you'd already taken damage, so you didn't get the stall.
Nice.
Yeah. Classic.
Kobe.
Nice.
Kobe.
See, now if I had just done that last run, I would have had a PB in this game.
Saved a sizable amount too in that last one.
Very nicely done there. Was still able to get the fast warp kill. Knew his cycle.
I think that was second cycle.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Alright, so Stewie's going to be grabbing the mushroom here in 1-1, so it's going to be especially advantageous to be regular Big Mario as he makes his way over to the forts for when he grabs the warp whistle. We'll be using it over the course
yes,
of this run. Yes,
KDHD, that's Teeks and Haxer you're hearing. Thank you, Subpixel 14 or 15 from 1-1.
Yeah, so RNG, it's the name of the game in Mario 3, and you get it in the very second level of the game. There are 16 subpixels, Mario 3 X subpixels, and 14 of them work and allow you to build P-Speed earlier in that stage. There are 2 that don't, and it appears he got one of the 2 that doesn't.
And you can tell you got 14 or 15 if the arrows just do not build at all.
Yeah. I find that like the higher you go, the more annoying it is to build P-Speed, but it's a lot more particular about how you're running up the base of those hills.
Taking a damage boost there, do not worry, it is intentional. Now with Mario 3, if you have a tail, your P-Speed, once you've got it set, is on a timer to when it's going to expire. And obviously it's not good for you to lose P-Speed constantly and then have to rebuild it. So take the damage boost there, allows you to continue to speed through the stage.
Okay, so one thing I've always wondered here, like even like after running this game for so long, is it faster to get a movement of 1? Oh my...
Oh!
Oh my god.
I knew it.
Any floppers?
Oh man. Alright.
You all have seen the not often seen belly flop strat in 1.6, yeah. The thing is with the belly flop strat is it sends you back to the beginning of the stage.
I thought I saved it.
You did, and then you didn't.
That's what I meant to do. No, KDHD, the color's not off on your end. It's the SCART cable that I'm using.
You have to give him a break, guys, alright? He's played 2 other Mario games before this one. It's tricky to you know, go between games. It is.
I actually can't remember the last time I've done that mistake in 1.6. It's been quite a long time.
I'm always worried about it whenever I do a run like this.
Same.
Just a marathon run, yeah. Andrew G wants you to know that he loves Mario.
Good to know. How's it going, Andrew?
I can't believe that he loves Mario, though. That's surprising.
So I'm gonna wait on the pipe entry just a little bit to get a better pattern. Okay. Apparently that was 9.
Yeah, you can predict the boss pattern you're going to get based on the last level you exited and how long it takes you to get to the pipe on the end of the airship. It's called like a boss timer. Very technical name there to it. But yeah, he was able to predict that he was going to get that particular pattern, which allows him to fire kill and do so safely.
So I was talking to Teeks like during like my practice run, and I'm considering taking the Dom box here just in case something happens in World 3.
Oh, what do you mean? Nothing's ever happened in World 3.
right? World 3 is perfectly fair. Nothing ever happens. A certain
Certainly
bro
that
doesn't
bro.
run past a certain level.
Yeah. Certainly he wouldn't run back and forth over the auto scroller as well.
And then the other bro is just sitting in your way so you can't do anything about it.
Yep.
And another nice little advantage about Dombox is that it gives you a couple options open in World 5 if you decide to go for the P-Wing and try to skip the Music Bro in the sky area. So, yeah, having that extra power-up can leave you with some options to either fly over 6-9 or over 7-6, rather than try to wall jump or clip. Of course, there's always a possibility that you'll have to fight the extra bro anyway, but you know, in the grand scheme of things, just sacrificing maybe 11 seconds just for a bit of safety is not the worst idea.
Well, it seems like based on where this bro is, he's making my decision for me. Where's my P-speed?
Yeah, it's not the worst idea in the marathon setting because it prevents a lot of really bad outcomes. So.
I'm not really sure where the bros are because that was a move of 1. So, yeah, I don't know.
There's bros being dudes.
Alright, so we have a nicely executed green rocket strat we just saw in 2.3 just now. That's actually a more recent development that we've gotten about 2 years ago. I remember the original meta used to be to grab the red shell that was right in the beginning, but it also tends to generate about 40 lag frames, so you could actually reduce that quite a bit by grabbing the green shell towards the end, and it saves about a half second.
I'm having flashbacks just based on where those bros are.
Yeah, green rocket is so much better than the old strat. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say about that. So Stewie will know which bro is which based on the direction that it turns after moving. So he knows that in World 2 the hammer turns left after moving. Oh.
I should have been dead.
Yeah, I'm surprised you went right through that fireball.
Yeah, I think Dombox is making the decision for me that I'm not getting him.
Yeah.
So now we just gotta
We'll
hope
never
World
get
3.
this.
Yep.
Jeez, alright. Well, later, buddy. So yeah, here's a really nice technical stage called the Pyramid.
AKA
Yeah.
your favorite level in Randomizer.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Nothing's ever gone wrong. But yeah, he made that stage look really easy, but all the movement there to be able to maintain P-speed while sliding under those little pillars of blocks that you break there, it's really, really hard to do. So really well done.
I'm actually a little unsure of what pattern I'm gonna get because it was a move into 2 and I have to grab fire.
Yeah, just to answer the question of what is Dombox, it's basically just the World 2 music box, and it was just named after a runner named Dom RTA because he was a big proponent of getting it in his runs. And yeah, there's been a bit of a cult following around the Dombox, so it's just been an ongoing thing for about 2.5 years.
So this is either gonna be the Hondo pattern or Run for Your Life. I think it's gonna be Hondo.
Would you get a movement of 1 or 2?
2.
Oh yeah, it should be on them. unless you get the random pipe acceleration. Then you'll get tuna.
Oh, he
Ooh,
tried.
he tried.
You really tried there.
That he did. That he did.
Like, one thing I've noticed is there's two different versions of the hundo pattern. Actually, you can say there's three. There's the one where I got where he walks into the pit and then just does like an insta jump. There's the one where he walks into the pit, maybe takes like 1 or 2 more steps and then jumps. And then there's the one where you'll walk into the pit, shoot, and then jump.
Yeah, usually for that third pattern you mentioned where he shoots and then jumps, you usually get that if you're doing like a movement buffer from 2.4 or 2.5 and you delay a little bit before entering the level.
It seems like Roll 2 like has the most discrepancy in what pattern you're gonna get.
Yeah, more often than less, if you're doing like a very solid buffer, or you're screen scrolling from the pyramid after doing the fire bro, then yeah, more often than less you'll get one of the two patterns you mentioned where he just like walks up and then just jumps pretty quickly.
Alright, we get scanned. This level without peace lead sucks. I'm still not liking where these bros are. They can still do whatever they want. I don't think I'm safe.
Yeah, to explain the pipe acceleration thing, for some reason, when you're in an auto-scroller and the pipe's on the end of the screen, sometimes you'll move through the pipe faster than you're supposed to, for some reason. I think it has to do with, like, holding right and down, or I don't... It's weird.
Yeah, I know that it's pretty commonplace to take a death at the end of 5-6 with if you get a bad pipe acceleration.
Yep.
Definitely haven't lost the 3 mix world record grind to something like that in 8-7, 8-6 rather.
Yeah, unfortunately, for some reason, this is the best I can do for you. I don't know why it's the thing.
So
yes.
Normally I would fight the other bro first, but for whatever reason, this one loves to run past 3-6, and we need both bros to get to 3-8. So I gotta chase this one down first. If he goes down, then I'll go back and fight the other one.
Yep, that's a classic, just marathon safety prevention strat right there. Yeah, one of the most pivotal stages in the run here, 3/8. Our friend Teeks can attest to this, huh?
Yeah, I definitely haven't gotten eaten by boss pass because my up input didn't register during a tournament match. Losing like a minute and a half out of World 3.
Yeah, the unfortunate thing is when that happens, you lose an eternity because you don't get that cloud and you have to play an auto-scroller on top of it, so... It's the small H. First H of the run right there. Very good. So yeah, if you don't understand why it's called the H, it's because the blocks at the end there make an H. It's very technical. Yeah. You'll find that many things in speedrunning have very technical names and explanations.
No firsties jump.
Also, I see he has stolen Mr. Cap's hat.
What?
The Kappa that's on his back. Mr. Cap's hat.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, and Stewie went over the pipe at the beginning of the stage doing some really cursed 3-9 strat to start. Very nice.
Shout out to True Hyper Mario for that strat. Although I think the one who found that was Mondi. So shout out to him too. Actually, in World 6 we'll be seeing another strat that Mondi came up with just a few months ago that makes 6-5 much, much easier.
The question is, are we getting the wall jump here, Stu? Is it gonna happen? Oh.
No, oh my log.
No, oh my log. Unfortunately, this run is no longer official because he did not get it. So.
Ooh, nice half and half there.
That could have easily been very bad.
Yeah, interestingly, Wendy is one of the easier Koopa Links to fire kill, but one of the hardest to do stop kills. Yeah, thankfully we didn't really have to deal with any rings that could have gone a lot uglier.
Also, shout out to King Mario being rescued by Mario.
Shout out to the fact that the island at the end of World 3 is supposed to be Japan, and the castle is where Kyoto is, where Nintendo's headquarters is. A little bit lower there.
And how World 4's map is a turtle.
Yeah, for some reason it's just, you know, a turtle.
So I would have gone for a faster strat here, but I bonked the pipe. Uh-oh. Okay. Nice and easy.
Yeah, I feel like you probably just didn't want P-Speed after that happened.
No.
Really cool strat coming up in 4-2 here. He's going to use these white grab blocks to despawn some piranha plants here. So that one there normally would spawn, but it despawned because it grabbed the block. And it allows you to speed through the stage much easier.
Nice P-speed loss. You'll love it.
Yeah.
Also, I just noticed plus 420 on my timer. Nice.
I see.
4-3 is one of the more aesthetically appealing levels to run in the game. There's not any point at which you really have to slow down or turn back, and it demonstrates like good knowledge of the level layout and your surrounding hazards. And just when everything lines up correctly, it's very aesthetically appealing.
Tried to go for the correct coin count here, but it just didn't happen.
One thing this stage always reminds me of, there's like this YouTube video that Grand Pooh Bear did, where it was like, he was speed running against a bunch of like, you know, people that never really played the game before, although they were all supposed to, like, they didn't know he was a speedrunner of the game, and they just happened to pick that stage to have them run through, and so like, they would be trying to make it through the first section, and then like Pooh's speeding through the stage, and they're just looking over all confused.
I remember that video.
And wow, Stewie going for the Wacky Lackey there. Real great name. Yeah, just it's hard to explain how that one works. For some reason, you can like buffer a jump out of the water, and it's a little quicker than the normal bounce strat off of that lackey.
It's about a second-ish faster.
Yeah.
probably my least favorite fort in the game coming up because I've lost quite a few runs recently to being juked out of P-speed. And I know Teeks was there for at least one of them.
4F2 is by far the easier of the two forts in World 4, just at least in terms of execution. But yeah, it's also very easy to get debated by the PSP build right in the beginning, as Stewie mentioned. But yeah, it seemed to go pretty smoothly this time around.
Yeah, I think it was like a 1 or 2 death early hammer run I had. And for whatever reason, actually no. What happened was I think I jumped on the same frame that I got P-speed. So I didn't actually get P-speed. And I didn't get the speed boost to make the next set of donuts. So
I think that you were like 1 frame before getting full P-speed, so you got like a wild acceleration, it's like a fake P-speed, and it just wasn't enough to make it over the gap.
Yeah.
Stewie's going to be coming up on the slowest moving airship in the game, and one of the longest, clocking in at barely over 2 minutes. So if you have a bit of a snack or use the bathroom, that'll definitely be a good opportunity to do so. And it's also a peak opportunity for some dad jokes. Not sure if my sister knows any geography, but Alaska. When I was little, my parents used to always fed me some alphabet soup, claiming that I liked it, but they were just putting words in my mouth.
I think I told this one during the weekly yesterday. I was reading this book on anti-gravity. It was hard to put down.
I never understood why a set of false teeth is called dentures. They really missed an opportunity to call it substitute.
So yeah, how about that airship?
I think GTA like mentioned it for my run at pace. I think it's like 15 pixels per second or something. It's some ridiculous stupid amount.
Alright, now that we have all left and come back with a drink in hand, because we had plenty of time to do that over the course of the stage, we are finally at the boss, which Stewie expertly killed there.
I've never soft-locked on this boss, ever.
Nah, especially not in a race.
No, not in a tournament race, no.
That you're winning.
Wasn't I winning by a pretty sizable amount?
Yeah, you definitely were.
So there is
And you weren't.
there is a rare soft lock that can happen like on any of the Koopa kids. So for whatever reason, if your 10th fireball hits the Koopa kid on the same frame they raise the wand to shoot, there is a possibility they can just die with the wand. They'll just take the wand with them through the screen, and you're soft locked. Timer stops. The boss is gone. There's nothing it can do.
I don't know when Teeks became a father of 4, but... 5-2 here didn't end up in the pit of shame, which is what happens if you don't make it through that pipe to go through the top section. It's one of the few stages of the run where you don't get P-speed, at least with the standard strat. So it's kind of interesting.
Nice. So even though it would be another movement of 4 here, I actually do want these Hammer Bros to switch back. I'm pretty sure that's the P-wing next to the pipe.
Yeah, and Stewie being a veteran of the game, knowing that his odds of getting lucky here are better if he doesn't fight that P-wing right away. Well, mean, you tried.
So I'm already getting one extra row here, so ideally now I just want this bird to go back over 5-3.
Oh god. So can we talk about the grab of that chest there? A little.
Yeah, go for it.
It's a little droopy, Stewie. I don't know what to tell you, man. Like you're gonna have to sure that up a little bit.
Yeah.
Alright, so he's in what's called the tower, because it's a tower. Believe it or not, this is not a stage. It's just a very long pipe transition. So, in the 100% category, if there was a way to skip this pipe transition, it would be allowed. But, unfortunately, there, as of yet, is not. So, you have to go through it.
5-4 is notoriously referred to as the Soul Reaper, just because it's very easy to take a death in this level with the platform, and just because of how many lag frames it generates. So sometimes you can miss an input as a result if you're not careful.
Yeah, it turns out when you do something a lot and you get lag when you don't expect it, it really throws off the rhythm that you're used to.
Understand how this piece speed didn't work there. Like that, the early piece speed.
Ah, it's 5-5. Classic.
Yeah, 5-7 has a pretty meticulous P-speed strat to set up, you know, when you just take out that Cooper right away and just create a clear path for yourself, but yeah, you gotta be really careful with your jumps because you're landing on some single tile platforms, and then just know exactly where everything is going to line up in advance.
Yeah, and it seems Stewie has decided that Lakitus are not allowed to live, so... It's a lore pattern here from the Hammer Bros. Chest grab was a little better than last time, but I'd still like to see a little earlier grab. Oh god.
No. Okay.
Nope.
Ah, you learned your lesson from 2020. Very good. For those of you that don't know, Stewie raced Mitch and I at GDQ.
I will do that though.
In 2020, and he was doing pretty well, and he decided to go for Jesus Clip there, and then he took a death, and then he wasn't happy with the result of his run.
I'm still not. Because I think at most I was like maybe only one stage behind you guys.
Yeah, it was pretty close. Stewie, which game is the hardest between 1, 2, and 3?
2.
For this.
No question. 2.
Yeah, now, I'm gonna agree with him, but keep in mind, we both play a lot of 3. So, a little bit skewed there as well. I think most people are probably gonna find this one to be the hardest because it's the longest.
Yeah, 2 is just one of those runs where like any small mistake can just completely snowball the run. Block. Sag.
Yeah, 1 and 3, it's a lot of just kind of holding right in many stages. And you're not really doing that nearly as much in 2. It's a lot of just more nuance involved with movement.
Yeah, I think level 5-3 is the only level in SMB3 where you'll really have to go from right to left.
Yeah.
Pretty sure I got a remove one, so I should be good here.
Very nice fire kill. So yeah, he's paying attention to what the bros do, because like I said, I think it was at the end of World 1, if it's all dependent on from when he exits the last level and then when he spawns the boss on the airship is going to determine what that boss decides to do. So each time he gets a Hammer Bro movement, he's either losing or, or each Hammer Bro movement, he's essentially losing half a second. So
Yeah, and
yes,
the other thing you have to factor in is how fast your menuing is. In World 5, that can also screw up the pattern.
Yep, that's true.
So as we enter this fort right now, we're going to see Stewie make some use of some damage boosting strats as he makes his way over the spike bed. Could save you about a good 10
I thought that
seconds
was
over
early.
getting the elevator to lift you slowly across. It's also advantageous to be small in the second room anyway, as you can see. Stewie's going to grab a star real quick, and he's going to carry that invincibility to Boom Boom for a quick kill. Not only does
we're
that
gonna get
over top, he also gets an instant orb.
Bro! Because it's upside down.
So yeah, fun little trivia about the Boom Booms. They were never programmed to have a kill state like most objects. It's always meant to be in a normal state. Boom Boom was given 37 hit points, and killing him with 5 fireballs sets him to 32. But yeah, doing the star kill just automatically triggers his conversion into the orb.
Pretty sure
Yeah,
this is
because
the
it,
cloud here.
it instantly overkills him. So it's just, yeah. Which is kind of annoying, that mechanic when you're talking about the hammer suit, unfortunately.
Yeah, and I think that the developers have some foresight about how you can self-lock with the hammer suit, so I think that's why the Koopalings aren't vulnerable to it.
Nice little Nerfman special, guys.
So yeah, this strat was developed by the Finnish runner, I think Mundi,
Yeah.
and that one's called the Kurunpoku, or otherwise known as the squirrel kick. So basically, by grabbing those extra ice blocks, you can you sacrifice about 0.7 seconds, and it pretty much gives you a guaranteed despawn. So you don't have to run the risk of doing a tail whip, missing and taking damage, and having to go through all the leaf grab shenanigans.
Yeah, you're guaranteed to be safe since the bro is on that square. So very nice. Gets to skip the star. Road 6.
Something I'm not
Nice
used
little
to.
7-second time save for him.
Definitely not used to skipping that, bro. So, like in actual PV attempts, I've gotten a scenario in this world where I call it the 2 good, 1 bad. Because out of 3 tiles to choose from, there's 2 that are good, and obviously 1 that is bad for them to move. And it seems like I get the bad one every single time when I'm on a good run.
And here we have the capital H jump.
Got both H's.
So, since I didn't get a P-Wing in World 4 or 5, I'm now wall jumping instead of clipping 7-6.
Yo, easy trick, dude. Easy. So yeah, to wall jump there, he has to hit a particular pixel window of the block, which is about mid-block on the large ice blocks there. And he has to press A for 1 to 2 frames of small Mario, so sometimes it does give you the extra frame, but sometimes it doesn't. So we're just going to say that one was frame perfect.
Yeah.
So yeah, we were talking about how there's 16 subpixels to a pixel, and 6 will work for wall jump. So he had a 1 in 3 chance of getting it first try.
The only downside now of being small Mario is I will not get to ride first class in the World 6 airship.
And you don't get to go for 6F3 clip. The best and most
Well,
fair
I mean,
clip
I
and
could've,
one that doesn't
but-
cost people money. Definitely not.
I mean, I could have gone for it, but I would have died if I missed.
Yeah, that's true. Honestly, that would be kind of something you would do.
I mean, if it was a Hail Mary attempt to save a run, yeah.
Oh,
Ooh.
oh my log junior. Son of oh my log.
So what I was referring to a minute ago is there's a clip you can get there as Big Mario, and we just call it the first class clip. But unfortunately, as Small Mario, I now have to ride with the luggage.
The luggage being flamethrowers, apparently. I don't know who's flying this airplane, but it's a bit of a fire hazard.
Yeah, I mean, just a little bit.
Alright, so it looks like still we had a good subpixel manipulation for value 0. Looks like he's trying to go for a low subpixel value for the duck jump.
No, I'm going for the Louis rub. The pipe rub.
Ah, yes.
Various pipes in this world, for sure.
Jumped early. Jumped early again. Okay, third try.
You take those.
Yeah, first real try.
Yes.
He was just trying to find the spot for the first two, you know, he's just making sure that when he finally got it, he's getting it. He's going for a very...
I don't understand how that didn't work.
Yeah, it looks like you're
Because like I jumped from the same queue that I do all the time, and it normally works. Unless the jump was just too big.
Yeah, I think you were just slightly ahead on the first sand block.
Yeah. Unfortunately, going for fast 7-2 there, which is pretty big risk, but a pretty decent reward too. It does save 2 to 2.5 seconds, so it's you know, for someone like Stewie, it's definitely worth going for. But yeah, unfortunately, if you don't get it, it is a pretty hefty time loss.
If it was like a solo SMB3 vanilla attempt, that's just an instant reset. It's
Oh yeah,
way
absolutely.
too much time lost.
Yeah, 7-3 is definitely one of the more chill runs in this world. Yeah, the opportunity to build P-Speed right away and go for a potential Lakitu stomp, otherwise the real wacky.
I was gonna say something, but then I learned my lesson at pace this year, so I decided not to. For those wondering what I'm
7-3 is
talking about, I
7-3.
said the easiest level in the game, and then I immediately took damage.
I think 3-1 is easier, but it's definitely up there.
No one has ever died in 7-3 in a marathon mode. Excuse me, sorry. Love you, Mitch, if you're watching.
Remember Mitch died in 5-8. Was it 5-8? Yeah, it was 5-8 in one of our 100% co-op records.
Oh my
And it was just the weirdest thing.
Did he not get P speed?
Yeah, it was some. It was no, it wasn't that. It was the jump before you start building it. He just like shorted it.
Huh.
It was just the weirdest thing because I was just like, I've never seen him do that.
Alright, we have a really nice setup for the hammer suit grab.
Nice jump, you idiot. Alright, now I gotta be careful here because any pattern I think I would know is wrong.
Yeah, the Tui patterns can operate on a global timer as well as the fire nippers fireballs. So, yeah, if you go through the level pretty optimally, you generally don't have to worry about them, but we saw that little delay with the pipe rub, so definitely a good choice on Stewie's end.
Very nice room there. One of the most aesthetically pleasing parts of the run, definitely there. Yeah, Stewie can probably breathe again.
Yeah. That's one of those levels where you just basically hold your breath the entire time. The other one being 4F1, which we did not see here.
Yeah. Yeah, and you both probably would agree with me. Believe it or not, the first section of that fort is easier than the second section.
Yes.
However, it's a lot more dangerous.
Yes. Easily.
So yeah, believe it or not, the World 7 airship is actually, I think, about 3 seconds longer than the World 4 airship.
Yeah. But it's a normal... It's like a normal, like, length. And it moves at a normal speed.
I mean, can we really call this one airship, though? I mean, look how disconnected this stuff is. Like,
Yeah, maybe not. Like, who built this?
it has, like, giant screws holding sections of it together.
And TX, correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't this airship technically in 3 mix?
Yes. But you play this auto-scroller on the runway, so you're basically playing underneath the airship.
Okay,
It's
so
like
you're
getting ready to
just
launch.
playing catch up with it then.
Yeah, now we just have, like, disconnected parts of the airship, and somehow this is the same airship still, okay?
And shout out to the Bagler for not getting a Bagler wrench here. So, what that means is there's a second Rocky wrench that can spawn there, and I'm sure you two will agree with me on this, like, no runner ever expects it.
Yeah, I've seen it, like, once.
I think I've only ever encountered it in my runs once. And I think it does spawn in rando. And if you get this airship in randomizer and that Rocky wrench spawns, it'll despawn the next screw.
Oh yeah, it does. Yeah, that's right. I like how some of the platforms had like propellers, at least, you know, and then the ones with the screws on it just had nothing. They're just like floating there.
Yeah, they're just sitting there.
They just stopped trying.
They were just like, yeah, we're done. Alright, so chat, how many hands?
Well, Stewie, you predicted 0 hands pretty early on in this trilogy run, so I think I'm going to back you on that one.
I'm gonna go with 3. The other 12.5. Any 12.5%ers in the chat.
So a couple nights ago when I got this current world record, I think it was when I was in hand 2, is when you actually resubbed and put the any 12.5%ers.
Yeah, yep, you're absolutely right.
And of course, I get hand 3.
after I'd cursed Ethan earlier in the day in 3-2, I think, on the in Mario 2, about the fireball.
Nice.
I was like, Eddie 12.5% says he's going to the fight.
So for those wondering what we're talking about with the whole 12.5% thing, statistically, to get either 0 or 3 hands is 12.5% or 1 in 8. But I'm sure every Mario 3 runner will tell you that is absolute BS and that stat is not true at all. Like, statistics and probability don't mean anything in this game.
Yeah, I remember when I was grinding No Wrong Warp for the sub 11, it took me about 47 attempts to finally get no hands.
Oh my god, that's right.
12.5%, by the way.
And I'm not talking about, like, it took me 47 attempts to PB. Like, I'm talking about, like, just to get no hands. Not like, oh, I got 0 and then messed up 8-1 or something.
Raymond, yeah, it's just a string of good and bad frames of whether or not you get pulled. But it just seems like the bad ones come up more often. Even if it is like 50-50.
Well, there are, depending on when you power on, of course, there are areas where your chance of, getting no hands is significantly lower or higher.
Yeah.
It turns out that from power on around the 51-minute mark, where the barrier is to sub 51 tends to be a bad region of RNG. So
Incredible.
Yeah, and that can also fluctuate quite a bit because you get a lot of lag frames over the course of a warpless run.
Oh yeah, you gotta take those into account.
And there's also like minor misoptimizations that can also add up.
nice, you made the hardest jump.
Raymond, I think one of the testers made a data spreadsheet of like how the hands work.
Yeah, I want to say that there's like a cycle of like 4,000 to 7,000 frames that just repeats
I thought
themselves.
I had it.
But you couldn't win another coin toss? Unfortunately, we got the 37.5%er.
AKA the handler one. Shout out to Bagler for that.
So yeah, this level actually goes twice the speed of a normal airship, and it causes some really weird things to happen with your fireballs if you have fire.
Yeah.
On the stage, they shoot more vertical.
I also think this is probably the hardest level in randomizer without the auto scroll. Yo, what's up, Joey 2508? Oh, thanks, Six, for that.
So Stu equipping a star here to get this early P speed for safety. And does get it here, so looks like he's free. Doesn't miss the A press, very good.
Yeah.
And a 291.
Now this level is just, I call it the bane of my existence. From both No Wrong Warp and Warpless.
sun snipe, very important there. And yeah, that's a beautiful climb there. Perfectly done. He was probably just a little worried about the section over the music notes, because unfortunately, if you go too slow over them, or if you go too fast over them, you'll probably die. So.
It's funny you mentioned that because my previous record before this one actually had that happen.
Yeah, it's one of the more common mistakes with Hammer Suit. So on track to get a nice little hammer kill here, as well as
I
save a
think
bunch
this is
of
like
time.
a
Well, wait.
53-ish SMB3.
Yeah, it should be a
I think this is on track for like 39.5x. It's usually about 2 minutes and 10 seconds between the time you enter Super Tank and the end of the game if you have Hammer Suit.
Unfortunately, since we have Hammer Suit here, we could not go for the world famous patented Day 1 affiliate Oglib Super Tank Strat TM with a vengeance.
Get all that, everyone?
Now your warriors are going to be contacted. Old memes coming out. Old memes.
Yep.
Alright. Thankfully, we got a really easy stage here to close the game off. I've never seen anybody lose a run here, nor have I ever lost one in this stage. Just a very easy, free, and pressure, no pressure stage.
No one's ever gotten stuck on the one-up clip for like 6 seconds.
No one's ever gotten screwed by that third statue and lost a bunch of money again. Yeah.
Never lost a 1047 to Bowser. What?
Never fell off donuts on 110 pace.
No one's ever clipped into the donuts and somehow saved their run and allowed them to advance in a tournament to take money from me.
And with that, GG to Stu on completing the SMB Warpless Trilogy run.
Thank you.
Yeah, well done. Sub 140. There you go.
And if this was maybe 3 or 4 years ago, this would have been a new world record. Look at the times for a second. Let's see. 24. Okay, that's kind of standard of what I sometimes get in 2U, so whatever. And then, yeah, that SMB1 was. Oh well. We don't talk about that.
I mean, everything was pretty good, all things considered.
Yeah, that easily could have been a lot worse.
Yeah. Yeah, well done. Well done, Stu. It's
So-
not the easiest thing to do going
No.
between 3 games, so.
No, definitely not. Haxer, I think you said you were planning on going for this record eventually, weren't you?
Yeah,
Eventually.
definitely next year.
So, I'm gonna try and get the 134 before Haxer just makes me look like a scrub at all 3 of these games. Fun fact
Well,
about
I'm
my
pretty
current...
rusty at 1, so.
Well, fun fact about my current record, if I had gotten no hands, that would have been a 134. But, of course, versus Mario 3. That never happens.
Yeah, it's tough to. That would have got you a 51.
Yeah,
Mario 3, which is
that would have been a 51. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's tough to do at the end of one of these. You know, like I think about it in my head, it's like, oh, I get a 51, but it's not super easy. Or you know, if you're playing 100%, getting a 110, which you know could have happened, but it's just you know, you gotta play really well.
Not easy when in multi-game runs by any stretch.
Yeah. Especially in my experience, like when I did any percent trilogy, I basically didn't play Mario 3 because it was the one I knew the best. So
Right. It's like even if you do get runs to Mario 3 and 80%, you basically now have to bank on the good 12.5%.
oh yeah.
Alright, I think with that, I was gonna say thank you to Junkyard Dave for hosting this marathon. Thank you for allowing me to participate. And thank you, Teeks and Haxer, for keeping me company during this run and being two of my closest friends in this community for the last 5 to 6 years.
Yeah, my pleasure, Stewie. Anytime. And shoutouts to you, Stewie, for putting on an awesome run and allowing Hexer and I the opportunity to commentate. Yeah, SMB3 is not only one of my favorite games for the NES, but one of the games I always look forward to whenever these sort of marathon events come around. And, to spend time in the game's community, to actively take part in that experience and, share my passion for the game with others is always an honor. But yeah, shoutouts to the Mario community broadly. You guys have taught me a lot over the past 5.5 years, and I'm always happy to pay that love forward whenever I can. And yeah, just to echo what Stewie said, thank you to Junkyard Dave and Kat for allowing us to showcase a timeless classic series, and to all the awesome runners who participated in this awesome weekend marathon, and to everybody at home for watching.